Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist with Camping World, and today we're going to go over the 2018 Thor Aria 4000. This is the largest in the Aria lineup. It's a beautiful bunk model diesel pusher. If you're looking to make the move from a gas moving up into the diesel and the kids are still young or you need the sleeping space, this is a perfect one as it sleeps up to 10 people and you can have 6 passengers plus a driver while traveling. As you will see, it's very wide open. You have big dual opposing slides here, which really open up this living space. The floor is absolutely gorgeous. It's the same floor they use in their Tuscany lineup. You have the porcelain hand-laid tile in there, and it just really helps it give it that shine and luster that you're expecting in a diesel pusher. Right over here in the slide out is your dinette, your main seating area. This is where your family will be sitting down to have meals together or playing games together. You'll notice the tabletop here is beautiful solid surface just like the countertops, and it's very large. Far too often the tables are really skinny and you can't really do a whole lot. But here you have plenty of room for 4 plates plus all this room in the center for extra food, salt and pepper, everything else. And you'll notice you have some cup holders there for your passengers while traveling down the road. Obviously right above that is your TV. This is the main TV here in this coach. A beautiful viewing space. The couch is straight across, which I'll show you in a little bit. And then obviously you can sit here in the seats and see that too. You also have a window on both sides here that is slow rise shades. Beautiful tan shades. That way when you close them down at night, still gives you the privacy, but they're lighter so it doesn't make you feel closed in and claustrophobic. Up on top here you have 3 LED lights really brightening this space up. And right above you have the gorgeous Pacific wood. It's a nice glaze on there. Just looks very rich. You'll also notice the brushed nickel pulls. Storage going all the way across. It is strut assisted for easy one-hand use. Hidden hinges there as well. Even this center section with the sound bar lifts up. Take a look at that. So they didn't waste any space. You can even get right back there. And then again, additional storage right over here. If you take a look down in the seat, you will notice the 2 seat belts here again, so that way you can have legal riders. And if you need additional sleeping space, this is a dream style dinette. So there's a lever under here you flip. This will push down. You can take the cushion, put it on top, and that will create a bed where 2 adults can fairly comfortably sleep. Right over here under this side, you also have additional storage. You can see that pull-out drawer there. And another cool thing about the Aria is the lighting. This one has a multiplex system. Throughout the RV, you'll see several little remotes like this. But the cool thing about this is you can actually pop these remotes right off. So obviously they will operate on the wall, but you can take them off like so. And like the dinette, for example, want to turn off the lights? There I go, just like that. And it's really that simple. There is a master control panel. Again, I'll show you that in a little bit, but I love how quick and easy that remote system is. So we make our way back a little bit further, you'll see right over here is your residential Whirlpool stainless steel refrigerator. Take a look at that, folks. Plenty of cold storage here for you and the family. Has an ice maker up top there too, so that way you don't have to constantly buy bags of ice. Moving down a little further, washer and dryer. When you have a big family, you go through a lot of clothes and constant trips to the laundromat can be a pain. This is a stackable unit, so it's much faster than your combo units, which can take several hours for a small load. So definitely a nice efficient system there. Louvered doors on here too. Then right over here, look at that. Beautiful pull-out pantry. You can put foodstuffs in here, anything else you want to stick in there. You know, if you want to use this as like a laundry closet, you can do that too. Put like your, your shampoo, or not shampoo, but your soap and stuff in here, your softener, whatever. I'd probably personally use it for food, but it's up to you, however you want to use it. So back here are your bunks, your half bath, and the master bedroom. We'll get to all that in just a second. But first, I want to take a look at this gorgeous kitchen. So as you can see, folks, you have a ton of prep space here. You have kind of this cool bar top going along the back, which I like as well, because that gives you space to put your coffee maker back there, your toaster, or if you're, blender, whatever else you want to put up there, you want to stock it as a bar, you can do that too. You'll see you have dual electrical outlets there, so you can plug those appliances in. The gorgeous decorative backsplash, as well as a window here to let in natural light. You have a double bowl undermount stainless steel sink. When you have solid surface, you can undermount a sink like this. You do have sink top covers. They're stored underneath. I'll show you that in just a moment. Those are the same solid surface countertop as well, so you can utilize that as prep space. But you'll see it's a double equal bowl, plenty of room to wash and rinse those dishes, and you have a pull-out high-rise faucet. Then right front and center here in your kitchen is the induction cooktop. Folks, I personally love induction cooktops because they heat up and cool down so much faster. And when you have little ones, safety is everything. You certainly don't want them getting burned and permanently injured. If we drop down underneath here, so as I promised, right here are your sink top covers. You'll see it actually has a holder there as well. You know, for many years in the early to mid 2000s, you'd get the sink top covers and have no specific place to put them. Manufacturers are starting to catch on that was a small issue with a simple fix, and so there it is. More storage underneath the sink there. And taking a look underneath the cooktop, look at this. Two beautiful, fully finished drawers here, extremely large, so a ton of storage underneath there, which I absolutely love. You'll also notice the underlighting. If you can see that on the floor, you have the rope lighting down there. Kind of helps make the kitchen pop a little bit. Then we get to the drawers. So this is pretty unique. This top drawer, pull out, you have this countertop extension here. Now I wouldn't put too much weight on it. You know, it'll do a little bit, but I wouldn't, you know, put like a big giant pot of boiling water full of corn or anything on there. But it still is nice. You know, I'll put a cutting board or something on there. It's great. And take a look at this. You can actually push this back and you still have all this drawer space here, which is pretty darn cool. Take a look underneath that. You have two additional drawers, so plenty of room for all of your, you know, silverware, larger utensils, hot pads, whatever else you need to toss in there. Then if we look up top, pantry space over here to the side, adjustable shelf. You have Pam cooking spray or something with you. You can leave it up high so that way you have enough room. If you don't, drop it down low, make it work for you. Whirlpool convection microwave oven. Look at that, folks. This is massive. So much bigger than your normal RV oven. So I certainly appreciate that. You can, you know, do a lot of baking in there. Convection cooks faster than your traditional ovens. Plus it's easier to clean, and it is a microwave as well, all in one. Additional adjustable shelf right over there. And moving down a little further here, you'll notice you have storage going all the way across. Right underneath that, big window here to let in natural light. Again, these slow rise shades there. You have the wall sconces over to the side to help brighten it up, LED lights underneath. This is a tri-fold sofa, so this also folds out into a bed. Again, you can have two adults sleep here as well. The other great thing, folks, is this has 3 seat belts built in, so you can have 3 more legal riders while going down the road. Now let's make our way up to the front here in the cockpit. So we'll start right up top. One of the cool things about this is a drop-down bed. If people have never seen it, they're not familiar with RVs, you'd probably have no idea. I'll drop it down in just a second here for you. But this is great. 500-pound weight capacity, and the mattress is built in. Right over here is the key. You just flip it to the on position, and then you push the button to drop it down. And just like that, folks, it's all it takes. Nice and quick, super fast. You have to love it. Mattress, as I said, it's already in here. You'll see it almost has like a kind of a leaf spring system built in, so that way, you know, the guests aren't super uncomfortable here. What I recommend doing personally, I would put the sheet on here, put your blanket on here. That way, the bed's already made up, so when guests come, drop it down, give them some pillows, put your ladder on, and they can climb up and in there. As we make our way back a little bit further, you'll see right here are the double bunks. So folks, this one again, as I mentioned in the beginning, has a ton of sleeping capacity. You can sleep up to 10 people in the Aria 4000. But this is great. You have room for the kids here. Each bunk has a separate TV, so you won't have the kids arguing over who gets what TV. You have windows on both the top and bottom as well to let in the natural light. And curtains here if you want to close those off for additional privacy. Right underneath, you will see 2 full extension drawers there. Good place to put some additional items. And then you see you have doors on both sides. You can close those off, so you can close this area completely off for privacy again. But if you want to stay up front, you know, you have some guests over, you want to hang out, conversate, you can certainly do that. Close this door off. Or if you want your room to the bedroom, of course, close this one off again, or both. Just bear in mind it will cut off the half bath. You have the master bath for the bedroom in the back, but if you have additional guests staying out here, you will be cutting them off. As So we open this up, you see good extra storage. Personally, I'd probably use this for the kids' clothes. You know, you can obviously do whatever you want, but that is a nice big storage area there. And then we'll go in the half bath in just a second here, but first I want to show you this. So I showed you the little multiplex controls we have all over. This is the main one right here. This is great, folks. I absolutely love this. First of all, it hides the big ugly panel. Second, it makes everything super easy. You see right here on your home screen, you have your tank monitoring panel. You can quickly see your electronics there, where your battery levels are at. You have your temps there. You can quickly turn all your lights on or off. Right next to that, we'll go here. This goes a little bit more in depth into your electrical system. So you have, you can see the management system as far as what it's kicking on and off. It'll show you if you have shore power or not. All that is located there. Moving over, we get into the lights. You can manually control those lights. Thermostat, you'll see you have 2 ACs in here. Something to take a note of, folks, look at this. You have 2 heat pumps there as well. Both ACs have heat pumps. You'll notice the furnace is there too. You can control all of your power vent fans. And right here you have your slides as well as your awnings. Cool thing about this is there is no guessing. Everything is color coordinated. You can see here the bed is green. Your main slide is blue. This patio awning is orange. So it really kind of takes the guessing game out of it. And then here are your settings if you have to really get deep into things. But again, I absolutely love this system. So as I promised, here is the half bath. Right here on the door, you'll notice you have a towel holder. How great is that? Just put your 3 towels right there so everyone can kind of trade on and off, do what they need to do, but it's built in, doesn't take up a lot of space. Next to that is the porcelain foot flush lever toilet. The porcelain bowl, of course, is easy to clean. You see your toilet paper holder is already installed there too. You have storage underneath. You'll see you have storage under the sink as well as the storage right over here. Thermoformed countertop, good space on there, so as you'll notice, plenty of room for your soap dispenser, toothbrush, whatever else you want to put in there. Stainless steel bowl as well, and a beautiful decorative backsplash. You'll also notice an electrical outlet in case you need to plug anything in there too. Right up above that, you have a very large mirrored medicine cabinet, so plenty of room there. You have a hand towel ring over on the wall. And then if you take a quick look at the ceiling here, you see a couple LED lights as well as one of those vent fans. Over to the side of that, big skylight here above the shower. Lets a ton of natural light in. Also gives you some additional headspace. Not that you need it. You have plenty of room here. But folks, one of the things I absolutely love about the Aria and about most Thor products in general, their showers are very sturdy. I mean, you can honestly hop in here. I've been in some showers, I feel like I'm gonna fall through the floor. It feels kind of scary to be on. Not the case at all. You can jump up and down. It is extremely sturdy. You also have the tri-slide glass door here. You'll notice you have a couple of shelves and then the hand wand to make showering a breeze. As we step into the master bedroom, you will see you have a ton of space here at the foot of the bed. And the reason for that is because this king bed is a power inclining bed. You'll see right there the front half is actually lifted up, which opens up this space down below. Also gives you a great angle if you want to read a book, and if you need a little bit of assistance out of the bed, it can help bring you up a little bit there too. On both sides, you have some nightstands, LED lights across the top, so you can, again, have some light for reading. Speakers up there as well if you want to listen to music, and you have a window on one side. If you take a look up top, you'll see you have storage going all the way across there. Good deep storage, and you have a little added storage right underneath the nightstands there on both sides too. If we take a look at the foot of the bed here, you have some great features here as well. A built-in TV, so if you want to watch TV before bed, you can do that. But they didn't waste any space. You'll see this lifts up. You have space right underneath here, Blu-ray player up there as well. So you can watch movies if you want. But I love the fact that this just tilts up and out and they didn't have to, recess it or waste any space there. Underneath that, you have 2 adjustable shelves, very large shelves, so you can adjust that to whatever you want. I myself would probably put like a laundry basket or something on the bottom and lift these shelves up, maybe remove one, but again, whatever you want to do, you can. And then right underneath here, you have 3 full extension drawers, so plenty of room for some of your folded clothes. Big mirror right here, full length mirror, so you can check yourself out when you're getting ready in the morning. Make sure your outfit's fitting right. Then right over here, huge wardrobe, folks. Great hanging space there. And check out this organizer right down below. You want to throw some shoes in here. You can have a nice little shoe organizer or whatever else you want to put in here. But I think it's pretty cool. that they had this installed. If we take a look behind me, this is the master bath, and folks, it is gorgeous. You can see the massive mirror in there, which is cool, but my favorite part is actually this right here. You open it up and take a look at all this storage you have. The cool thing, not only do you have one of those, but you have two. So you can have one for each of you, you know, and then just kind of store it away when you're done. It's not bulky, it's not taking up any space. Additional little drawer right underneath there. You'll also see you have an electrical outlet. You know, obviously you're going to need to plug in some things. You'll have one on each side. Double vanity back here, which is gorgeous. The stainless steel bowl in both. Plenty of countertop space here, which I love. Right over on this side, you'll notice a little bit of additional storage there. Right down, and then your control panel, you know, in case you need to change any relays, fuses, things like that. And then underneath, you'll see right down here, two more drawers, as well as storage underneath the sink there. If we take a look over to the side here, you'll notice the porcelain toilet there. This one is a macerator toilet, folks, so this thing's awesome. You know, it does a great job. Right above that, you can see storage for a trash can. You'll see that there, as well as an electrical outlet in case you need to plug anything in. You know, you can leave that on there, plug something in. You also have storage up top here. Emergency exit in the bathroom, that's probably worth noting too. And then you have a towel ring right there. Across the way, this is the shower in the master bath. You know, very similar to the 1.5 bath. And again, folks, look, I mean, I'm standing in here. I weigh about 210 at the moment. And as you can see, I mean, this shower floor isn't even flexing. So very, very sturdy, which I really like. I'm about 6 foot. You can see I have, you know, a couple inches here before I hit the ceiling, especially underneath that skylight. So even if you're 6'3", 6'4", you can still shower in here quite comfortably. Now that we've seen the inside, let's talk a little bit about the outside of the Aria 4000. This coach is built on the Freightliner XRC raised rail chassis, and in the back it has the Cummins ISB XT 6.7 liter engine, putting out 360 horsepower and 800 foot-pounds of torque. That is paired with the Allison 6-speed transmission, which is the MH3000. The top is a domed TPO roof, and you have a fully laminated product here as far as the sidewalls. It is a vacuum bonded process. You also have one-piece fiberglass front and rear caps on here. Right up front is your 8,000 Onan generator with auto gen start, and directly above that you have beautiful one-piece windshield. You also have wet windshield wipers, and over to the side are your bi-directional mirrors with side view cameras to help cover those blind spots when switching lanes. You have power steps to get into the coach, as well as the acrylic grab handle here. You also have the protection right here behind the handle, so that way if you're wearing a wedding ring, when you go to grab the handle, you're not scratching the paint. Directly behind that, you will see your diesel fill. The cool thing about the Aria, folks, is you have dual fill. You have one on this side, one on the other. That way, as you're pulling up into the gas station, it doesn't matter which side of the pump you are on, which makes traversing the stations much, much easier. Frameless windows on here, which not only look great, but also are quite functional. The seals themselves are tucked behind the glass, helping to protect it from the elements, and also because the way it opens, you can have them open while it's raining, so your coach doesn't get all stuffy. If you take a look at the wheels here, you have 22.5-inch Michelins with aluminum rims, full air ride suspension, Sachs shocks on there, and both front and rear drum brakes. If we take a look at the beautiful paint scheme on here, of course it is full body paint as you would expect, cut and buffed several times, and you have the gorgeous clear coat on there. Folks, it's high gloss. You can see your reflection in here. It is absolutely beautiful. If you take a look up top, you'll notice you have a couple things. One, you have a slide out topper on there, so that way you don't get a bunch of pine cones and sticks collecting on the top of your slide, damaging your seals when you put your slide in. And you will also see you have the power awning there with a UV guard, so your awning will last longer. It's not going to get beat up and start fraying, you know, and get the pinholes in it like you used to on awnings. That UV guard will help protect it. You'll also notice that they are horizontal arms rather than vertical, so that way when it comes out, you still have all this as usable space. You're not hitting your head on the awning arms. Plus, there is an LED light strip, so you have plenty of light at night. Right here is your outside entertainment center, TV right there in the center, and then you also have the sound bar underneath. Speaking of underneath, let's take a quick look here at the storage all around the Aria 4000. Right up front is a very large storage compartment there. And then coming back a little ways, you will see you have a actual pass-through storage with a tray. Couple things in here. That big cushion right there, that's what actually goes on your table. As I mentioned, you drop that down into a bed, you put that cushion on, and that's what creates your sleeping surface. This is the ladder to get in that cab over bunk, and then you have a couple extra pieces of tile just in case something happens to one. The next compartment back is again a large pass-through here, and same thing here. So you want to talk about a ton of storage in an RV, folks. You have massive storage out here. Electrical outlet there as well, so if you need to plug something in, that's a great place to do it. And then right there is your fresh water tank. Of course, your fill is right in front of it. If you need to get to any of the sensors, something goes wrong with one, you can take this panel off. All the sensors are external, and they're easy to get at for easy maintenance. As we make our way to the back here, you'll notice you have your batteries here as well as your master battery disconnect there. And in the very back compartment, you have your solar controller. This one is equipped with a 100-watt solar panel. You'll see your inverter here and then a fuse box tucked away right there. On the back here, you have your rear mounted ladder so you can easily climb up onto the fully walkable roof. You also have your rear backup camera, and it does come equipped with a 10,000-pound hitch with your 7-pin connector. I've come around to the side, you'll see the side of the full fiberglass rear cap on there. We open up this back storage compartment, you will see your surge guard protector there, and then right back here are your 4 house batteries. The next one up is your DEF fill. You'll see here, this is your convenience center. So you'll notice you have your whole house filter there, Anderson winterization system. You also have a black tank flush. Your water pump control is right above. The outside shower here. Terminations underneath with both the black and gray dumps. You'll actually see your freshwater tank dump is tucked right back there. And back over here is your water pump in case you need to access it for any maintenance. As we take a look underneath, you will see that you have, again, this wide open storage. 3 complete bays here for your pass-through. The first 2 are the wide open ones. This guy here is the one with the tray. That tray does come out on either side. When we open this one up here, you will see your propane tank, very easy to access and fill. And then lastly, right up front here, you have your hydraulic pump as well as your tank. And one of the things that are really cool is you'll see how everything is color coordinated. So that way it is easy to troubleshoot. And if you are stuck somewhere, hydraulic system isn't working, and you need to manually run the pumps in, you can pop this cap off right here, put an Allen head in there, and you can run them up manually. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is the 2018 Thor Aria 4000. If you're interested in this RV and you'd like